Hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about Prompty tool. This tool mainly used for LLM prompt. The idea of this in this video, we just understand what is Prompty tool and how to create the LLM prompt using this Prompty tool in Visual Studio Code. Let's start. First we'll understand what is Prompty. Prompty is a tool for creating and managing LLM prompt that makes them easier for developers to observe, understand, and you can use this Prompty tool, Prompty file in different platform like Semantic Kernel, Langchain, like that you can use it. So what the core of this tool? The core of this tool, you can create the prompt and you can test it and everything is fine. Then you can just load this form into your favorite platform, which platform you are using this Prompty file. So this is just basic. In upcoming videos, we talk about more about this Prompty tool. So as I mentioned, in this video, I'm just focused on how to use this tool using Visual Studio Code. In Visual Studio, go to the extension. First step, you have to install this extension. So if you search the Prompty and select the Prompty and you can install it. Once the installation is done, go to the Explorer here. Here I created one folder called the sample and right click. Here you can see the option new Prompty. Just click this one. Automatically the sample Prompty file has been created. The file name called the basic.prompty and some instruction has been written. So we'll go one by one. What is this instruction? So first, name of the prompt. So here default is coming example prompt. I change just like history prompt, this one, history prompt, and the description of the prompt and who is the author of this file. So here the default is coming some name, so I change to like Vinod Rajendran. The next, this is a important area. So here we have to select the model, which model we are going to use. I'm going to use this chat completion. So I select my API is a chat, and configuration you have to select type, whether OpenAI or Azure OpenAI, what is that you have to select here, and endpoint deployment parameters, max tokens. If you want to add new parameter also, you can do that. Let's say for example here I want to add temperature. I can just specify the number, that's it. The next here sample. So how your prompt should act, what expectation you need from this prompt. So that you have to provide in the sample. So first name I change like Vinod. The next, the context you have to set. So what type of context? This is a sample only. So the context, it's related to history. So I update my history related context here. Just added here. The next question. What type of question you ask the model? So here also I set my question here. And this is related to complete prompt related. What is system message and customer related? You are helping to first name as in Vinod to find answer the questions, and response to the user, you use their name to address them in your response. So in the response prompt added the name which we specified here, that added into the response. And the context, use the following context what we set here, this context that will come to here. More personalized the response to the name who asked the questions. Here I specified the sample Vinod, so that name should come here, and finally user question defined here. Once all set, go to the model area. Here we have to update our endpoint and deployment. So here default is coming as an environment file, Azure OpenAI endpoint and deployment. Know which way you want to do. You can directly assign it, or best way, create the environment file, you can add it. So better I create the one env file, this environment file, env, and here I copy this Azure OpenAI endpoint, I add it here. So my OpenAI endpoint, this one, so here I added. The next one, deployment, also I specify here. So here they added like this. This also I refer from this environment file only. So Azure OpenAI deployment enough. So my deployment name is this one, YouTube 4.0 save. So here also I change read from this environment file only. So env Azure OpenAI deployment. So seems to be all fine. Save. Now I run this prompt. Once you run this prompt, you get some exception related to Azure OpenAI environment variable missing or empty, something like this. Here you can notice API version. So something is referring this Prompty referring some API version. So it's not specified properly. That we have to set it. For that, you have to go to the settings. Settings, here you can just search Prompty. Here you have the option edit in settings JSON. So once go there, you can do either way. You can directly assign in your model. Here you can directly assign your key, whatever is required, you can directly assign it, or you can assign to here also. So once you assign this one, you can just create only the environment file. Automatically this read from the environment file. So you no need to set this model every time in your development. That's the reason they added this model configuration part here. So the API version is missing. This file, this key also referring from this Azure OpenAI version. So this one. So I copy this one to here like this, and API version, my API version, this one, preview version, copied, and key. I have to add the key also. So this is so copy this key and add it to here. So here I have to specify my key. I have added my key also. Save the file and go to prompt again, clear this output, start again, run the prompt. Seems to be some issue, missing deployment. Maybe my deployment name is wrong. I will update my deployment name. I updated my deployment name. We restart the prompt again. Yeah. So here we get the output. As I mentioned, first name Vinod, that name is coming, and related to history, some information is coming, and in the context, in the system message, we added the emoji also. That's the reason this emoji also is coming. So this is just a start how to use Prompty using Visual Studio Code. In upcoming videos, we talk about more about this Prompty and how to add in Semantic Kernel application also. Thanks to all.